Good morning. This is Awake with Dan Comics. I'm Dan Comics. I think I need a new name for the show. Maybe just a week with Dan Comics because I'm not awake.
Subscribe, like, comment, Instagram, all that stuff.
I'm still not really awake, but I do want to consider renaming the show from Awake with Dan Comics to something else. If anyone has any suggestions for what I can rename the show, go ahead and leave a comment. Let me know. Moving on to news and stuff that I wanted to talk about for this week. This week was pretty heavy with things that were happening. We have the Spider-Man trailer, Spider-Man No Way Home trailer that actually came out, and I was actually on board with not seeing a trailer, not having a trailer, not having any spoilers, no spec, no nothing like that. But we did get a trailer, and the memes and the trailer is all over the internet. It's very hard to avoid. I'm trying my best to avoid it. I've already seen some things, but I still like, kind of side eye and like, oh, I don't want to see it. Click away. Oh, scroll something. So don't leave me any spoilers in the comments, because I won't read it. So we'll see. I really hope that I'm gonna see what I kind of have predetermined and not based off of what I'm seeing from a trailer. And then if I'm even more surprised when I actually see the movie, I think that's a pretty cool thing to do. One of the biggest things in news right now that is affecting the whole collectible community is market manipulation. So Carl Jobs, I hope I'm saying that right, dropped a video about deception and fraud in the retro gaming market, or fraud and deception in the retro gaming market. And included in this video was some things about comic book collecting as well. So and this doesn't just go for the video doesn't just cover really just what happens in the retro gaming market or comic books, but I feel like this video is a it blankets everything in collectibles. Now Carl Jobst particularly points out things that happened in the retro gaming world. But we also get a point of view from another person who pointed some interesting things about heritage and what they've done with their comics and who's done it with their comics. I'm not going to go into detail about who, what, where, why, when, how. I would definitely still go check out that video if you haven't. I'll try to put a link in the bio, or at least in the description, and put where you can find that video out. But if you just search Carl Jobst, you'll be able to find that video. What an unexpectedly lengthy video this is becoming. If you are still sticking with me here, I apologize for the low energy in this video. I was legitimately still tired and not awake. But if you made it this far, please drop a like, add in a comment what you think of what I've talked about so far, and stick with me till the end, or even skip ahead to some of the lighter, more fun stuff in the video. What I find extremely interesting about this video is yeah, the market manipulation. Everyone has known that it's there, or has their feelings that, oh, this is market manipulation, that's market manipulation. uh, my feelings on market manipulation isn't like saying people reporting on the news of things. Does it perpetuate a little bit of this, like things that are happening? Maybe, yeah, but you can't shoot the messenger, really. I mean, and there's so many people out there on YouTube or social media that report the news of said numbers that happen or when sales happen, but that's not market manipulation. This video really does help out to show what market manipulation really is, and it's disgusting. I mean, if someday that my videos start to blow up and get a lot bigger, and I become very popular on this platform, on social media, on YouTube, on Instagram, and I'm just doing what I've always done that I'm doing right now. Would I start being considered that I'm manipulating the market by reporting what happened in the news week for pop culture? No, I don't think so. Now if I'm the person that actually started buying books and then selling them and then shill bidding, which I believe it was called shill bidding, where I just buy the book back myself at a much higher price, and then that's manipulating the market. And we all kind of know that if this happens on eBay, and if you've ever sold books or bought books on eBay, you might be aware of this if you have some knowledge on it. And I'm sure that many people out there have sold or bought books based on speculation. Um, I it, I'm sure that, and there's plenty of people that haven't done that as well. But I feel like a lot of us have done that in the comic book community. You've bought a book and maybe because something happened on Disney Plus, or you were like, oh, this could be something that I might even have in my collection, and you sold the book on eBay, or you sold the book through Instagram, or you sold it through some other source. Um, are you contributing to the market manipulation? Are you contributing to the speculation? Are you contributing, who, and those who blame speculators or these people that are manipulating the market, who is really at fault? Is it people that just report the news? Is it the people that, they might have some books who, how does a person know that something is going to happen on Disney Plus, with like, with Loki, for instance? How does a person know that this book is gonna pop? The first appearance of Throg, that book is gonna pop, and we just happen to have 50 of them. So now we're exploding the market on that book. Who's at fault though? I mean, I could say that, hey, you guys, I got 50 copies of Throg, and it just popped on YouTube Plus. So who wants to buy them for 20 a pop? It is it my fault for saying that and putting it out there, or is it people's fault for buying it at $20 a pop? It, it, the buyer is just as much as in fault as the seller, in my opinion. I don't buy books if I'm not comfortable with the price. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm kind of going on a like just a rant here. Not even really a rant. Just I'm just kind of rambling on in my head a little bit. So I'm gonna move on to the next thing. Definitely go check out that video that I had mentioned though. It's super super interesting. Okay, on to some more fun stuff. This is what I picked up from my comic book shop this past week and a little bit from the week before. First up, I want to show Fathom's #1, their reprint. So this reprint is supposed to be a reprint of this. This is Fathom #1, Michael Turner's Fathom #1 from Volume 1. So though that the covers are the same, they're the same, absolutely. The interior is different. This is printed with variant pages. Now, they've reprinted Fathom #1 before with different pages, and I think it's called Fathom Beginnings, or something like that, where they show some different pages. They incorporated different things into it, but with different pages or different variant pages, is it considered a reprint of the original? I understand adding in some extra pages for a preview of the upcoming series and different advertisement, but do you still consider it a reprint or a second printing if the pages themselves for the story are different, variant pages? Let me know what you guys think. Quickly up next, I'm not going to go into detail on all the books that I have, but I did get Something is Killing the Children #19. Yeah, #19. Harley Quinn #6. Eat the Rich #1 by Boom Studios. Way of X issue 5, the final issue by Bob Quinn, who absolutely killed it on this series. Department of Truth #12. And then, all of the King Spawn I can get. I do not have to show every single cover of King Spawn, but I will show you and show off a little bit the 150 cover. Besides getting that signed McFarlane cover, that very exclusive cover, I believe it was 250, this was the way to go without completely breaking the bank, and it is a beautiful King Spawn cover. I love it. Alright, that's going to do it for this show, this episode. Maybe you will be a new title to Awake with Dan Comics next week, but if you made it this far through the video, please give me a like, subscribe if you haven't, leave a comment about what you thought of this show, what you thought about what I picked up, the reprint of Fathom #1, the market manipulation that's going on. Don't leave me any spoilers in the comments for Spider-Man No Way Home, and until next issue.